Hello guys, in this tutorial I will show you how to use PHPMyAdmin in a simplistic way. We are going to upload SQL files to your database and have a proper website working in less than 10 minutes. Okay, first we are going to create the database. We access to PHPMyAdmin. On PHPMyAdmin we click New over here and we create a database name. The database name, in this particular case, we will call it me underline commerce. I will explain later why we call it in this way. We will choose UTF-8 general, this one, and we click create. Remember, I'm calling it me underline commerce. We click create and the database has been created. As you can see, is over here, me commerce. However, it's an empty database. We need to create some tables, but instead of doing that, we are going to upload an already existing SQL file. If you go to our website, you can download a file which contains already tables. For example, here I downloaded the me-commerce file. All of our files have a similar format. It will be a zip file, and when you unzip it, you will get this folder. I already did it. When you access the folder, inside you will find a subfolder called SQL, as shown over here. All of our files have this folder. Inside SQL is your database information. In this case, the database name is me_commerce.sql. So we are going to export this file to PHPMyAdmin. So we go here to PHPMyAdmin and we click on import. Import, and we look for this file over here. Me-commerce SQL folder me_commerce.sql. So we open this one and we click go. So the tables have been imported to our me-commerce database, as you can see over here. Now we have 4 tables in our me-commerce database: users, categories, buy, and ads. This is a me-commerce, an e-commerce website example. So we already have our database now. We close PHPMyAdmin. We don't need it now. And we discuss how to have a website that will link to this database already created. If we go to this unzip folder, which was downloaded from our website, you will get this folder, and this is the website. In fact, this is the e-commerce website. It contains all the pages, but we need to put this website inside the localhost. Localhost is stored in applications XAMPP folder htdocs. Inside this htdocs folder is your localhost. Because we are going to use htdocs all the time, we just drag it to your favorites over here. So we will access htdocs rapidly. One thing you need to know is that when you type localhost, in fact, what the browser does is it searches for this index file over here. So when you type localhost in Safari or Chrome, for instance, the browser will search for the index file, and what you see over here is in fact coded in this index file. So what you need to do now is to move the website file inside htdocs. So we drag it to htdocs and we put it over here. We will rename this ecommerce just to me because it's easier to type, me. And we need to access now this me folder. Instead of typing localhost, we will type localhost /me because that's the name of our folder. If we type this one, we will access to the website. If for some reason you cannot access to this website, it's because you need to change the permissions. To do so, you just go to this me folder over here, double click, get info. When you see the get info or information, you check the sharing and permission section. In sharing and permission sections, if it's your first installation, this will be like this, no access. So what you need to do is just to change this from no access to read only. In this way, you will be able to fix any denied access issues that you may encounter. In this case, we have it correctly, so we put read only here, we close it, we close this, and the website is working properly. Everything is working. Okay. Now let's check that the database is working correctly. Here we access to the local host, phpMyAdmin is where my database is, ecommerce is the database name, and I will check the login. So I need the user information and the password information. So I go to the users table over here, and I will grab one user. The username is J Smith, and the password is 12345 in this simplistic example. So we go to the website and we type J Smith and the password 12345. Login. We access to the web, to John Smith page, which contains its data and well the cart, the store, and the selling option. So the website is working properly, and that's all you need to do. If you downloaded another file and not the e-commerce website, the procedure is just similar. Search for the SQL file, upload it to your phpMyAdmin, and that's all, and drag the folder to htdocs. One important thing that I was missing is the fact that inside me or inside any folder you download, there is this connection PHP. This file is important because it will connect your web pages to the database. Let's open it. We will open it with Xcode. This is the code, just 2 lines mainly. What this code says is, it will connect to the local host, meaning it will connect to XAMPP in this case, to the root user with no password. Remember in the first tutorial that we decided not to consider a password. If you would have chosen a password, then you should type the password over here to connect to the database. In this case, we don't do anything. Now, It will connect to the database me_commerce. As I mentioned at the beginning, uh, we named the database me_commerce because in this file we already defined the database with that name. If you want to change the name, then you must change this name over here to whatever name you want, so your database can have this name. In this case, there are no modifications, so we just close it. And all you need to do is just check all the codes here, which are MySQL and PHP codes. In following tutorials, I will explain how to create e-commerces, blogs, and social networks. Thank you for watching.